Welcome on board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy Hikins and Trevor, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Onto the atmosphere, and there's a process called atmospheric scattering, which speaks for itself. It scatters those light rays, and as they pour through, the first thing that happens is the atmospheric scattering tends to focus on the blue spectral color, that light wave, and creates a blue sky. There is no such thing as a blue sky. When you think of it, there's no such thing as a sky, is there? There's not a kind of a lid over us. Which is blue. It's nothing of the sort, but the colours coming, the rays, the light waves coming through the universe are scattered into a blue sky, and a beautiful blue sky it is as well, isn't it? We look up at it in the context of the green of nature, again, something else that's created by the brain from the light waves, and it's an incredibly beautiful planet. I mean, we can say that with no reservation at all. So anyway, the light waves come, and what happens is they hit, as well as coming through the atmosphere, they hit our eyes. Light waves of different lengths, they hit our eyes, and they actually gets a bit complicated, but they hit something called photoreceptors, which are in our retinas, and they're sort of probably heard of rods and cones. Well, they absorb and reflect light, particularly the cones. Now, what happens as far as the brain is concerned, the light waves are reflected onto those photoreceptors of any object. Every object that's hit with these waves, which all what objects are, they will reflect them back, and they hit the receptors in the eye, which converts that to an electrical impulse. The brain gets that and interprets that as a colour, which is quite incredible. The fact that, as I say, a red car, a blue sky is only the result. It's a trick of the brain. It creates this 3D, sensually engaging universe around us with all this beauty of colour, and it's all an illusion. I can't emphasise that enough. It's a trick of the brain that does this, which only goes to confirm what an incredible brain we have. We may touch on that a bit again later. We have talked about it before. So then we have these colours around us, which are just incredible. And actually, from an evolutionary perspective, it was very necessary, crucial for our survival that, the brain gave us these colours so that we could observe surfaces and objects and navigate successfully around them. So it's a very crucial part of our evolution as to what we are today. It still seems very unlikely, perhaps, that there's really no such thing as colour. One interesting thing, you may or may not have seen something called the dress debate. Now, what it is, and I guess we've all seen, it may not always be dresses, but it often is. In fact, in my own family, a few weeks ago, funnily enough, Kimberly and Lucy, they were looking at one of these things, these pictures, and it says on the pictures, some people say they see these two colours, other people say they see those two, totally different. I think we've all seen those things. In fact, they asked me what colours I saw. Well, Kimberly, I think, said she saw white and gold on this dress, just a picture of a dress. Lucy said, no, I see black and blue. And it was that they were both absolutely sure that the colours they saw. They knew this was the whole point of the debate. And I forget what I saw. I probably saw something white, because I think I am very slightly colourblind, so I probably saw something else. I can't remember. But the point was, they saw different colours, but they both sort of, the dress was said to be these particular colours. And it said so many percentage of people said that, what one of them said, and so much the other one. And what it goes to show is that people sometimes say, is the blue I see, for example, is that the blue you see? And of course, in a way, there's no way of knowing. I mean, I say a blue sky, I might see blue sky and it could be your yellow sky. We don't really know that. But what we do know is that people do see different we do see different colours because it's happening all the time, as in that dress debate. People actually will say, yeah, I can see those colours, another person will see entirely different. And this is what happens all the time. We just don't really notice it. So again, it's the brain tricking us into believing that what we see around us is really there. But it really is, as I say, a figment of our imagination to believe that this colour is there. And in a way, it makes us question, can we really ever believe what we see if there's no such thing as colour? And as I say, I would suggest if you have any doubts about this, that you just look it up. Just look up, do a Google. Is colour an illusion of the brain? And you'll find it's a really fascinating subject, because we do believe what we see, don't we? When we look at things and we get a certain comfort from certain colours. One thing I thought about when I was looking at this before was...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.